Welcome to Kotor, Montenegro, a timeless gem where mountains meet emerald waters and history echoes through stone. It's May, the season of new life and new visitors. As we step into the old town, we pass under the ancient city walls, through the shadow of the iconic clock tower, and into a world carved by time. Outside, the green waters hug the fortress, while the mighty Montenegrin mountains rise proudly behind. Rain comes and goes, like a whisper from the past. Locals, ever warm and welcoming, wait patiently in their doorways, ready for the day's stories to unfold. Inside the fortress, color bursts from every corner. Boutique hotels, quaint cafes, vivid shutters, and sun-washed stone. The streets, narrow and winding, lead us deeper, past hidden courtyards and centuries-old churches, each with a tale of its own. Kotor isn't just a place. So take a breath, slow down, and let Kotor speak to you.
Okay, let me show you. Can I finish this here?
I will receive salad like this.
Kotor'dayız. Balkanları turluyoruz. Güzel bir gezi. Çok güzel.
Amerikan West Coast'a ait daha çok citrus, böyle çamsı, odunsu aromalar alırsınız. Zaten ne kadar bozuk.
Gel kızım, gel.
One night. Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
These are cruise ships.
Yeah.
And that's sorry. This is probably the vine in which is and what they do is
Evet, bak biskülere bak. Bisküler.
Cruise ships begin to line the bay, gently ushering travelers into a medieval dream.
Cat here, look at the camera.
And from the behind, we will see now when this route goes further, we will come there and we will see behind the altar.
Wo ist denn bitte der Fummel?
The shape of the island. So they deliberately imitated the Venice because they were a Venetian province, Perast as well as Kotor.
I think I've died and gone to heaven.
One of my father's sisters went in the 1960s, 2 women alone in Russia. And I remember when he came back, I was
Çok kötü. Ben buralar çok kötü.
I do, and everybody connected with. Yes, I do. I am so happy to be in Bosnia. Thank you.
Here to the beautiful city of Mostar. There are 10 bridges in the city that connect the 2 sides of the city, but of course the most beautiful and the most special one of them all is the famous old bridge that you can see from here. The city started developing around a wooden bridge that hung on chains, but with time that wooden bridge became worn out. It couldn't be used any longer, and that is why people from Mostar asked the Sultan for permission to build a new bridge. From where we are standing right now, this guy is jumping.
My dream to come here to see by my eyes. So this is very, very interesting to see the bridge.
There was a storage room for gunpowder and ammunition in that one. That walls are 3 meters thick. While the second one is called Kalevia. There was a prison in it. Well, today we have the divers club there.
Şerefe.
Hvala naši.
Nice day again.
The two shots that changed the world forever. They killed Archduke Franz Ferdinand of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and his wife Sophia as well. She was pregnant, so 3 people died with 2 girls. Why it happened here? I already mentioned the terrorist organization. They wanted to weaken the Austro-Hungarians anyway. Car with no roof, 10 kilometers, you can do whatever you want. They found 6 Bosnian Serbs.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this who I think it is?
Roman Catholic Cathedral. So this was built by the Austro-Hungarians, as the whole market is represented something. When it's Christmas time, Christmas decorations, when it's Eid time, everything is moons. Everyone's favorite pope here. He helped us during the war times, after the war.
Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stay by me? Oh, stay.
On this side, you drink espresso, beer, wine, steak, Italian cuisine, this cuisine, that cuisine. Over here, traditional food, Bosnian coffee, baklavas. Sometimes even the locals, I don't know what I'm gonna eat that day, so when I cannot decide, I spin, east or west. Wherever it stops, I go there. But it's a special clock. It doesn't follow the movement of the sun, it follows movement of the moon, lunar clock. Muslims have lunar calendar, and we need the lunar clock to calculate the days. So this one follows the movement of the moon. When it's midnight, which is in like 8 hours on this clock, sun will go down, moon will come up, and that's a new lunar day. So it works, it operates, just follows the moon.
Fuck this. Sorry.
This is the best place. What we have here is, if you turn to the right, this is everyone's favorite thing in the city. It's called serene. It's just a fountain. Also, why it's important for us is because Muslims respect water. Water is number one thing. When you're alive, anything that's alive needs water. Muslims need water before they pray to wash up. So water is super, super important. Another tradition, like I mentioned with the guy who built the mosque, he built all of these things to stay after him and do good to the community. What we do, normal people, I don't have millions, but I have maybe €1,000 and I build a fountain. Whoever uses this fountain, even 500 years when I'm dead, I get good deeds. God gives me a tip, says, nice job, nice job, nice job.
Hello. You're welcome to my shop. I will show you what I make now and how I do that. That's when it's finished complete, will be something like that. And do you know what is that?
Bookmarker.
Bookmark, yes, and you see that's my start. And now I show you, but I don't know really how will look that, what will be. This is like moment inspiration, freehand, freestyle. Mark down with this part on top. You see, I'm start with that. Leftovers from war, from siege period Sarajevo, from 92-95. And after war, people is collected that stuff on hills around town, and leftover showcase is about 500,000. So different caliber, bigger one, smaller one. Material is brass. expensive. And people is after work collected that and sells like brass, take money for material. We are take that showcase and we are transform that in something nice. When I do that, I will inside fill with lead. I will melted lead inside. I need lead because if I don't have lead inside, if it's empty, if I heat without lead, will be collapse. When I have lead inside, I can, give me support, keep me shape, and I can do without bending, without losing form. Final, when it's finished, I will use fire, and I will, with fire, melted lead out. For lead is low temperature melt of brass in same time. Melted this one, fill next one. And final product will be that. And this now we use like flowers vase. Before it was killing, now it's vase for flowers. Something nice is made of something bad. Dreadful. Something what is before taking life. Now we put water, put flower, and now give new life. And I really like always show people that transformation, negative in positive. Also something like that you can to see anywhere. This is part of our history, and this is souvenir which is really, really authentic. It is the mostly for one day in all period work. You have one day, maybe 2, 3, 5.
But one of the food that we like, that is our specialty, is something called burek or pie. So dough filled up with meat or vegetables or cheese, rolled up in a spiral base.
Here to go. 5 months.
Cevapi, so small like meat sausages made out of beef and salt. Only 2 things go inside. Ferhatovic. For me, my family, even if it's the worst place in the world, we would still have to eat. Because as I told you, we have religions, we have nationalities, we all get along. But there is one thing that we split, and that is football. We have 2 football clubs in the city. My football club Sarajevo. We can only eat here because our most legendary player go to pension, retired 1984, and then he opened up this place. Ferhatovic is his name. So all of us who love this club, we eat here. We don't go anywhere else. The last building that we need to see is the most beautiful one, our City Hall. City Hall was built by the Austro-Hungarians, and they built it actually and then do something beautiful, amazing, because people are not used to this type of architecture. It's also cool with visitors. Wow.
It was built at the end of the, it started being built at the end of the 18th century and finished being built in the beginning of the 19th century. And that's when the religion of worship was completely banned. We managed to hold off the Ottomans, they didn't invade us, but building over there, it's going to be the Intercontinental Hotel. It's going to be opened by 2026. But
it's pretty with the mosque. Sure.
Yeah, that's much nicer.
And she has an alley now.
Anything interesting? That's a different, it's usually when Harry met Sally, but this is a twist.
Find a book for the Albanian artist.
as I was saying earlier, like in order to do events.
Good. Ali, we're talking about you. What they say? I mean, I don't know.
Usually for pastries.
Welcome to Kruja, a hilltop town in the heart of Albania, where the echoes of history still linger in the mountain air. Perched high above the plains, Kruja watches over the land with quiet pride. This is the home of Skanderbeg, Albania's national hero, who once led his people from this very stronghold, standing firm against an empire. As you approach the town, the road narrows, and then opens into a world untouched by time. The old bazaar greets you with weathered stones and wooden stalls, draped in hand-woven rugs, copperware, and the colors of tradition. Step by step, you're walking through living history. The scent of mountain herbs, the texture of old carpets, the sound of footsteps on stone. Each moment a gentle reminder that this place has stories to tell. At the top, the Kruja castle rises from the rock. Its walls may be quiet now, but they once rang with courage. From here, the view stretches far, over rolling hills, villages, and the distant shimmer of the Adriatic Sea. The air is crisp, the wind speaks in soft tones. You don't just see the history, you feel it. Inside the castle grounds, museums now tell the tale of resistance, of culture, of identity. But beyond the exhibits, it's the land itself that holds the memory. Kruja is not loud, it doesn't need to be. Its strength lies in its silence, its beauty in its resilience. And as the sun begins to set behind the mountain ridge, casting golden light across the stone, one thing becomes clear. This is more than a destination. This is a place that remembers.
One shoes, 2 layer of this together.
Okay.
I prepare today, I work tomorrow. I work with warm water and soap tomorrow. Because this has to stay down the press. Yeah, this is I have to put it there after I finish this. Not all the work here because we buy the wool, we have to clean by hand, we have to wash it, we have to prepare again in one carding machine at home. After sending Tirana to prepare in one electric machine, after bring it here. Only here need more than 2.5 hours work for one pair of shoes you see there in window.
Not really satisfying.
That's nice, it's yours.
No, just they all know who Yesido is. Yeah.
Rozafa Castle, located near Shkodra in northern Albania, is a historic fortress dating back over 2,500 years. It has witnessed Illyrian, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman rule, serving as a strategic defense point. The castle is famous for the local legend of Rozafa, a woman sacrificed and immured within the walls to ensure the fortress's stability. Today, visitors can explore the ruins and enjoy panoramic views of the surrounding rivers and mountains. Rozafa remains a powerful symbol of history and folklore in Albania. Welcome to Kole Idromeno Street, the vibrant heart of Shkodra. Named after the famous Albanian painter Kole Idromeno, this street beautifully blends history with modern life. Walking here, you'll notice the charming shops selling everything from traditional crafts to modern fashion. Cafes and restaurants line the street, offering locals and visitors a perfect spot to relax and enjoy authentic Albanian flavors. The architecture reflects Shkodra's rich history. Ottoman influences mingle with Venetian touches, creating a unique atmosphere that takes you back in time. Throughout the year, Kole Idromeno Street hosts various cultural events and festivals, bringing the community together in celebration. Whether it's a summer music concert or a local artisan market, there's always something happening here. A stroll down Kole Idromeno is more than just a walk. It's a journey through Shkodra's soul, where past and present meet on every corner.
Schieven met de eiten een orange jar.
Now don't say you are mistaken. And you said that it was for two people. Well, it was a great
Amazing.
Thank you. Okay, you promise. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hello, how are you? La magie de la côte adriatique. Au Canada, nous sommes habitués aux grands paysages naturels, mais la côte adriatique m'a totalement émerveillée. Le mélange entre les falaises, la mer et les vieilles villes médiévales était surréaliste. Je n'arrêtais pas de filmer, chaque panorama ressemblait à une scène de cinéma, sans oublier la familiarité et la gentillesse des gens dans tous les pays que nous avem visités.
Când am ajuns în Sarajevo, parcă am deschis o carte de istorie vie.
Orașul trăiește trecutul la fiecare colț de stradă. Este o combinație fascinantă între Orient și Occident, ceva care foarte unic, la fiecare se poate vedea.
Olen Markku Suomesta. Osallistuin Yesidon matka, aivan fantastinen matka. Albania, aivan ihana paikka, uusi kokemus. Hieno museo, kivat paikat. Bosnia, Herzegovina, Montenegro oli todella fantastinen maisemien ja kaiken suhteen. Nyt tällä hetkellä tätä hommaa täällä Sarajevossa, tämä fantastinen paikka Sarajevo. Paljon kauniita paikkoja, paljon ihanaa ruokaa, hienoja museoita, opettavainen reissu, suosittelen kaikille. Se on there.
Çok üzünlüyüz. Bugün eve dönüş var. Hiç gitmek istemiyoruz. Güzeldik. Gerçekten. Normalde uzun tatillerde bir an önce insan eve dönmek istiyor. Ama ilk defa bu tatilde dönmek istemiyorum yani. Şimdi güzel anlar, güzel hikayeler yazdık. Güzel yerler gördük. Çok güzeldi. Huzurluydu.
We waren in Montenegro, Albania, Bosnia Herzegovina. Albania was incredible. Nooit gedacht dat het zo zou zijn. Ik had er totaal ander beeld van. Top 3, Albanië, Montenegro en Bosnia. Ja, en ik zou het iedereen aanraden. Yesido has it everything. Geen verantwoordelijkheid, alles is perfect geregeld, hotels to die for, organisatie, top. So, tot de volgende keer.
Very true, because I had no idea the Balkans were this green, especially Montenegro. And on the journey to Sarajevo, Mostar as well. And everything was so welcoming. The people were extremely nice, couldn't do enough for us. From the mountain views to the vibrant old towns, I felt a connection that really surprised me. It's a place I'd tell stories about for a long time to come. It was beyond my expectations, absolutely. That's all I have to say. But I would have to say, Yesido made the whole holiday so much easy to enjoy. Everything was done for us. We didn't have to worry about transport, transfers, checking in, guides. Everything was at our fingertips, and it always is with Yesido.
Minu esimene päev Albaania pealinnas Tiranas. Albaania on minu jaoks olnud müstiline maa väga pikka aega. Sinna päästa mõni aeg tagasi oli täiesti võimatu. Ja jõudes kohale, üllatus oli suur. Mõistsin, et siin elavad samuti inimesed, elavad oma igapäevast elu, teevad tööd, räägivad väga head inglise keelt muuseas ja üritavad toime tulla oma pikaaegse kommunistliku diktatuuri tagajärgedega. Külastasin väga huvitav muuseumi, mis andis pildi selle aja inimeste elust, üleelamistest, püüdlustest ja samas suurim üllatus ja meeldiv ja tore oli vaadata, kuidas oli tehtud Enver Hoxha jaoks püstitatud püramiidist lõbus meelelahutus asutus Tirana elanikele. Nii et kutsun kõiki, tulge Tiranasse, vaadake, veenduge ja näete ise.
I think it was my overriding thing is it was so unexpected. It wasn't what I expected, and I think I came with preconceived ideas that I shouldn't have done.
Okay. As for me,
It should have come with more of a
positive attitude.
No, I was positive, but I just didn't expect what we would get, what we got.
From my point of view, sitting in the airport, returning home back to Antalya, I couldn't begin to tell you how much I've enjoyed this holiday. Having travelled with Yesido over the years, north, east, south and west, this has been a fantastic experience, and I think I can safely speak for all of us. The Balkans truly is a country that everyone needs to come to. Personally, I've said it to everyone and I'll say it again, Albania was my favourite. A lot was to do with that, with the people. I absolutely loved the friendliness of the people. I would compare them to the friendliness of the Turks. Would I do this trip again? You betcha I would. Would I recommend it to anybody? You betcha I would. Okay. Now we have to say a little bit about Ali. This time I think he's exceeded everything that he's just exceeded all our expectations. Ali, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It has been a wonderful experience. For me, you and Yesido make my life very, very enjoyable. Thank you so very, very much.